final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And motion left goes a tight end. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers. Last week in the season opening victory.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Slot man moves right. They go back to Pollard on second down. They find some open field here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life in the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Running on first down, Eckler. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a Bobby Boys guy. every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 2, Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Okay, right?
Now Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And cycle. Check pink.
The slot man in motion right. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right, 97. Hey,
in motion, Hill.
blue, black. Red, yellow. Ready?
From the 44, Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Shot, 17.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Claw, 10. Black Ultra.
In motion, Hill. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tanner Conner, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. Big-time play right there.
So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, glad to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Go ultra. 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 Blue striker. Trail green.
Slot man moves right. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Let's go. Yellow, go. Black, red. Stick, red. White, blue.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he fires one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Field, black. Black, stick.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The slot man in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going.
Yeah, with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Taken down at the 42.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Ready?
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. In motion, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. A little juke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams. 36 yards. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to...
Fights through, and now a crease. Oh, what a juke into space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Slot man moves right. Play action. Now it's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
They'll run left with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The slot man in motion right. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Tua going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Herbert on the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Herbert back to the air. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Run for Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 9.
Tua. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Right, distance. Field, black. Roster, six.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Slot man moves right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Tagovailoa.
And going deep for Hill.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Second and 11 now. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept back.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr., and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So, for the Chargers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.